we do have a segment in the meantime, Talk Heathen to Me, which we'll bring up the Welshman, Richard Gillivert, to deliver this part. He's laughing at me, but I'm going to keep saying this every time.
I'm just, it's not going away, is it, this?
No, and if someone wants to call in,
it seems like
if someone wants to call in and argue with us and tell us that Richard is not in fact Welsh, you can't prove me wrong. Like, I don't think you have the documentation to prove me wrong. So anyway, if someone wants to call in and say that Richard is not Welsh, we might take that call.
Apparently Richard's own personal testimony, not enough.
Not enough. No.
It's not enough. It is time to quickly move along from Ben's nonsense and talk about our Talk Heathen to Me segment, where we get into the questions of the week. And last week we asked you, what does atheist hell look like? And here are our top 3 answers. Number 3 is from Daniel Aaron, and he says, they say, atheist hell looks like Christian heaven. Well, it could well do. Thoughts, guys, on that one?
Yeah. I mean, it makes me think of the book Childhood's End, where at the end of humanity, everyone is just kind of one singing mass, no individuality. And I'm like, yeah, that actually does sound like Christian heaven and atheist hell. So there you go.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 2 is why shall it be? Atheist hell is eternal separation from Carl Sagan. I'm a big fan of Carl Sagan, so I'm not sure if I'd go as far as to hero worshipping, but what do you guys think on that one?
We do love Carl Sagan,
I discovered Carl Sagan. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
Later in my atheist life, I went to Bertrand Russell first. And so somehow that became my thing. And Carl Sagan was cool and sciencey. But, hey, everybody's got their own little heroes.
Yeah, I actually came
to... Yeah, my favorite thing about Carl Sagan was like that whole story with... where people were trying to make dolphins learn English. And so they were giving them acid and like... jerking them off.
Oh yeah, the lady in Florida. Yes, and lived with them and had just a flooded house. Anyway, yes, that was amazing.
Carl Sagan was like, "That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant."
I first found Carl Sagan not through doing anything untoward with dolphins, but through the movie Contact, which to this day is my favorite movie of all time. I love that film. Jodie Foster's in it, and that weird Christian guy from Texas. But it's a really, really good movie. The book is really good as well, but I found the movie first and then went on to the book, and they're a little bit different. So watch the movie and read the book because they're both very, very fun. So let's move along. Number 1, because I don't want to get onto anybody being Welsh or tossing dolphins off. Let's keep it just a little bit normal for once, if we can. Number 1, Chuck Gaydos. Atheist hell is exactly like atheist heaven after the first million years. Yeah, I can go with that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the monotony,
Praising God for eternity. Yeah, that I can't see that being much fun at all. The prompt of the week for next week: how would Jesus' story be different if he were born today? Enter your best answer below the video in the comments, and next week we will reveal our 3 favorite answers. But of course, I've got to ask Sophia and Ben first, so let's go with Sophia first. How would Jesus' story be different if he was born today, Sophia?
He'd be selling alpha male courses on TikTok.
See, my answer is going to be also along the lines of TikTok. Like, definitely at the resurrection, it would not be just people showing up at the tomb or like him showing up to like the 500 people or whatever. It would just be him sharing a video to TikTok, and then that would be the eyewitness account would just be TikTok video.
It. And then he'd pop on and be like, "Hey, it's really me," and just keep
Yeah.
Peekaboo.
Definitely not something that was pre-recorded. Definitely not something that was pre-recorded before his death and then released afterwards as a way to keep the religion going. No.
And then he'd roll into a Ground News sponsorship. That's
Yeah, definitely.